What's cracking, everyone? Welcome back. It is Caturday and time for a pounds for purrs workout. First thing you're going to notice is that I'm doing a hang snatch high pull plus a hang snatch. Usually you have seen me do the hang snatch high pull plus tall snatch, which I still very much enjoy, just because of the fact that I like putting them together and I really like the tall snatch as an exercise. However, I've always kind of wondered if I would like doing two exercises in the hang position, and I do. I actually quite like doing this. It felt a little funny because I went back to the hang position, and I'm used to just going right from the tall position, but it's a nice change of pace, but also at the same time, I think it gets me ready for the snatch, maybe even a little bit better than using the tall snatch. But I really like this combination, and I will definitely use it again. I'm doing 3 triples just to make sure that it felt comfortable, and I just wanted to make sure I was ready before going into the actual snatch. So usually I'll probably only do maybe 1 or 2, but today I just did 3, and I think going forward I don't think I'll need that much. I'll just need 1 or 2 and I'm good to go. But it is nice to kind of switch it up a little bit, and I like the combination. It works very well. So for snatching, last time was diagnostics, so I slowed it down. I didn't put as much power into it and went more for timing and just making sure that things were where they needed to be. So today was a little bit more in performance, and these reps are absolutely fine. So I'm ready to add some weight to the bar and go from there. And I'm happy I kind of took this redux and went back, dialed it back down. And again, even like the last time I went with 95 pounds for snatch, it could have just been an off day. Like that day, just nothing quite felt right, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to just repeat it, and that was my instinct, was just to repeat it and just kind of make it as a replacement workout. But I ultimately did decide to dial it back down and restart and just kind of work it from the ground up. Looking back, I'm happy I did that, because even if I were to come back the next time and do 95 again and it be just the way it's supposed to, I'm happy I'm taking my time with this and kind of just restructuring things. Not that it was absolutely necessary, I just think it was a good idea, and it's better safe than sorry. So, I mean, it could have also been a bad day if I were to try to repeat 95. But I've reset all the way back down to 65, working some things out, and I'm happy with how those doubles went. So for clean and jerk, funny thing, I completely took out the clean complex because I just was really running out of time, and I wanted to make sure that I got everything done. So instead, I did a triple with 65 pounds going directly to the clean and jerk. So of course, this is not even worth mentioning. It's so easy, but it took me through the specific movements, the movement patterns, and in the actual exercise. So I just did a triple. I probably could have just done a single or double, but I just wanted to get a triple done, and 1 set only. There's no way I could have done more than that. And then getting into the clean and jerk itself, these are absolutely fine. There's really not a whole lot to say. Now that was interesting. I usually get my recovery steps every single time. I don't know what happened. Maybe just because I was in a hurried mode, but I stepped forward with my back foot, which I haven't done in a long time. So that was a funny kind of just one-off. I just don't do that. And so when I felt it happening, I was like, wait, what am I doing? But it's okay. Just one of those silly things that can happen time to time. And then other than that, yeah, these singles are just absolutely fine. It's only 95 pounds, so it can only go so fast. It doesn't require a whole lot of effort, but just kind of going through the movements, and timing's fine, split position is fine, and I'm good to go. So I think I'll add 20 pounds for clean and jerk, and basically the same way that I was working my way up at the beginning. So probably 10 for the snatch, 20 for the clean and jerk. There's really no reason to go more gradual and do, like, let's say 5 for the snatch and 10 for the clean and jerk. That'll make for a very long program. Not to say that that couldn't be good to do, but at this stage, no, definitely I think 10 pounds for the snatch, 20 pounds for the clean and jerk, that'll do very well for at least 5 cycles before I might think about going a little bit more gradually and dropping down progression. But at this point, it's really just to clean things up and also conditioning focused. So we shall see. Again, this is really light. I'm starting off super conservative, even on the strength movements. 135 for the front squat and the military press is not really something I have to think about, but I just want to make sure that everything's right. So I don't want to start grinding now. It's way too soon. It's way too soon to be having challenging weights, but it does feel nice to kind of just work with lighter weights, faster pace, and just make sure that every rep is quality, as opposed to trying to struggle to lift heavier weights and even set records. That's the last thing I want to do right now, is try to set any new records or anything like that for myself, just because this is conditioning. I don't know how long I'll run this for, but I will definitely run it longer than I did last time, where I did start to focus on maxing out and getting new snatch records and new clean and jerk records and things like that. This time around, I want to keep the pace as long as I possibly can, so I'm prepared to run this for at least a few months. And even with the progression of having a weight, doing 3 workouts, then adding to the bar, that will still last quite a while, and provided of course that the gyms do stay open, which I hope they do. If they close, then I'll be out of luck and I'll have to do home workouts again. But as long as we stay open, I think I'll be able to keep this program going for a good amount of time, get my conditioning up as best as it can, using not only the Olympic movements but also the front squat and the military press. So from here on out, it's really just a matter of sticking to it. I think everything's dialed in as well as it's supposed to be, and pretty much just kind of go from there. Even when I had done the day where I did 95 pounds on the snatch, 135 on the clean and jerk, 165 on the front squat, 165 on the military press, that was a comfortable workout. So I have no reason to believe that I won't be able to do this for probably till February, and maybe even beyond, depending on how things are going. But I like this workout. It's simple. It's 4 exercises, and these are great exercises, all of them, every one of them. And I do like that the military press is emphasized because it's such a great exercise. I really like it, and I pride myself in having a decent overhead press, and a strict press at that. Now, I did get to the martial arts lesson. I was a couple minutes late, so I wasn't terribly happy about that, but I got the workout done, and I still stuck with 90 seconds of rest in between, although for the strength moves, I probably could have cut it down. Alright everyone, adopt, don't chop.